Okay.
So the bills.
Where they collect all the bills.
They're actually here. I don't know where they ran off to. Your people. Okay, but they have now caught big August visitors, so they are taking pictures.
Okay, so this is where all the billings and everything.
Yeah, the billing go out from here.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can visit the chief operating officer. That's the chief operating officer of the.
Yes, area Fada. Okay. Wow, that's nice.
So we're just showing them around.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes.
We don't plan to give them availability and give them estimated billing. We want them to pay for what they have used. So here we program the meters. They are smart meters. The essence of this is to avoid energy theft and serve them better. So if there is a fault in a customer premises, we can even detect the fault and respond before you report.
Yeah.
So here we program the meters with the SIM cards there. We package them and we send them to the field to ensure that the meter are NEMSA certified. You can see there is a NEMSA certificate on it. So it's not that the meter is reading fast. So it's well certified and approved. All we want is that we want to ensure that the energy we are supplying to the developer is being paid for and nobody is being cheated in terms of estimated billing or any other form.
So this takes away the estimated billing
Yes,
thing.
this takes away the estimated billing. And the good thing is we're installing for people of Abia 4. So right now they're not paying for it. So Geometric Power is funding this project and it's a billion projects. You know, a 3-phase meter costs over 164,000. So we're installing for customer without making any payments. And we're doing it feeder wise. So we go to a particular feeder, house to house. We have done at Abia Township feeder, Abia East, and we have done at Ehi feeder. So you just stay with employment after.
So you got a feeder. How many people on a feeder?
So in Abia Township, we did over 2,800 of this. In Ehi feeder, we did over 3,000 meters. And our plan, the first phase, we are doing 12,000 meters. And the second phase, we are doing over 20,000 meters. And our plan is to roll out 10,000 meters every month. So we want to ensure that in a year, we are rolling up to minimum 100,000 meters per people of Abia to ensure there is no estimated billing or extortion in the field.
So for now, how many local governments are you attending to? It's not the whole state, Abi?
No, not 9 local governments.
9 local governments.
9 local governments.
And they started as per Monday, last Monday.
No.
You already started?
We already started since
we started.
December deploying the meters in mass.
Okay.
We already have tens of thousands of the meters deployed already.
So how do you handle electric theft?
Electric theft. So that's the essence of being smart meters.
Bypassing,
So the smart meters help you to flag in case of electric theft. For example, if you should swap this line in the house, it's giving a flag. And second, if you try to open the tamper cover, I'll just get one. Here is the tamper cover. You can see the seal. So this is a seal to ensure that you can tamper with our meter. And when we place the cover, if you open the cover, it will go on tamper and it will have a flag on our system. Because what we are doing is a full smart metering. So we have a way that we use this to ensure that every meter will now put it. If you should open this to access the terminals of the meter, it's going to flag off because it has a tamper-proof.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the essence of this.
Okay.
So once this opens, you're going to flag up that the meter has been tampered. So instead of us going around driving to look for the energy theft, we just come meet you and know what's going on. And secondly, with these smart meters, you can know somebody's performance. If Fada have left Warimpa to Abuja, so the load in the house must have dropped. Some of the ACs are not working, right? Because you put it up. So we'll see your load profile dropping. And when you're back, we know you're back. And knowing just like Fada, you know that okay, comes back, play with the family around 8 o'clock. So around 8, the load profile goes up. If for any reason around 8 doesn't go up again, it's now flat at all day. We will just come and visit you and say good morning.
Since finish, go. But that's really kind of smart to be able to do that, and you can monitor what's happening from your own base.
And the good thing to the customers, also give them visibility to the system. If you have an application, you can stay here and know the energy you're using. And you also help yourself for energy management. And you can also try to know if you really want to use that much energy or not. What people bypass is that they need ability and willingness to pay. So if you know you can't pay for it, you just manage your energy.
Now, the payment is the most important, because I'm here on behalf of the poor, the masses,
the frustrated
Nigerians. Now, I want to know what would the billing, what it go look like? Because all these ones when NEPA bill they do for us, then they smith. Then they do this anyhow they like, then give you. Is this something that you would say is pretty much affordable?
Okay, so first of all, power sector is a regulated place. You don't have a tariff that is not approved by NEC. So what we are doing, we're not above the law. So we have a NEC approved tariff.
Okay.
So what that works is we have a band A, band B, band C. So we charge you based on the service. We call it service band. So the more you have availability, right, the more like we have it in number of hours, 16 hours and above, we have a band A and all that. So we are still charging based what NEC have approved. We are not doing anything extra. We're not giving a premium service and we're adding money. So we're still working along the approved tariff by NEC. So that's what we're doing.
The last but not the least, very important. How convenient is it for people to pay for recharge their bill?
So the great thing is you can recharge this from Buy Power, any of the platform, because they're already integrated into us, so we are accessible. So once you just go to your bank app, you have your meter number and you recharge your token. And the good thing is that we're not even waiting for you to ask for the STS rollover. All the meters before you go to you roll it over. You don't need to have any issue. And we have a 24-hour support center. I know they're going to show you in case of resolving any complaint in terms of token and recharge. But here we are doing the business.
Nice thought about everything. Okay.
Anything else you want to show us, Ini?
And here you have the complaint units.
The what? The what?
Complaint units.
Oh, okay.
These are
for
the
complaints.
complaint officers. You can give a complaint and have them.
People will get pepper body. Oh, great.
So that's
Sorry, I only have the call numbers. Call numbers.
Oh, yeah.
So we can give it to the public.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So there's an emergency number anybody can access. Tell us now.
08. 07.
Hey, just they talk. Na me they look. They talk.
Okay, that's
You know, remember them. 08.
That number.
Yeah.
0700
Yeah.
123 8280.
Talk am again.
0700 123 8280.
Thank you.
What does it stand for?
That's 0700 Abia Power.
Okay, just in case, guys right out there, just in case there's this Obonge woman where they follow us, they do this worker. All of them know Oga, but this is the woman behind Oga. Where they make Oga, where they ginger Oga. Yes, for side. Sorry, ma. Okay, so
Sorry. If there's emergency by 12 a.m., so you want to confirm to us that somebody will pick you up?
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Oh, yes.
Once the call is received, we also have the 24/7 fourth team that will respond to the incidents immediately.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
interesting.
Like I said, you guys just they work in advance. They think everything out. Okay, I think it's time for
We
our
don't
discussion.
want for anybody.
No grill, no grill. So I think
This one is finance. This one
finance,
accounting. The people
accounting.
who do the money, the bill paying. Okay, that's the man in charge.
Hey, again, today go here.
Okay, yes, this is the finance and account department. And what we actually do here is, first of all, to receive customers that have come to make payments for their bills, and those who have come to claim tokens. So when they come, we meet our cashiers here, and the cashiers will attend to them. For those who are ready for tokens, they will be given the token upon payment of the amount required to the customers. That's exactly what we do here. And then on the financial reporting part, after collecting the money, we have to account for it. So we have 2 units. The financial reporting part will not take up from where the revenue unit stop. We'll be able to give account of what we collect. So that is exactly what happens in this particular department.
Okay, the one where I want to know is say on a daily, like what's the volume of the customers when they come?
Okay, because of the model of collection that we run, what we do here is just to show presence, to make sure that those who are coming here to pay, that we have somebody to attend to them. So you may not really get the volume of what happens based on what happens here.
Because you have centers.
Yes, we have centers here and there.
Vending agents.
But another thing I want to ask, I don't ask them before, but everybody I see, it be me like say I could still they ask the same question. Chebi, all these things when they talk, they are very affordable.
Yes,
because they talk about the person waiting for street. Whenever I talk,
Now, street president.
I know now, area.
so how affordable?
Okay, for us to actually understand whether or not it's affordable, we have to compare with this one.
It's a regulated.
No, we have to compare. That's one part. That's one part. But the second part is that we do not just do what we want. The sector is a highly regulated sector. So the tariff that we use is determined by MEC. So we do not have the luxury of choosing whatever we want. Yes. So it's government that precisely tells us what to do.
Okay. Well done.
Thank you.
Fada, I want to ask you. You encourage your customers to pay online or cash?
Well, we have different channels. Some can pay through big teller, yes, which is powered by internet. Some can also pay through Paystack, which is through our website. Some can also go to our banks and pay. So we have our Power Postpaid and our Power Postpaid on the bank apps. So they can have
Basically, the thing is that we do not approve our people to go to collect cash.
No, we don't encourage that.
Okay, so anybody collecting cash, then we want to know that person because that person is committing a crime.
You should not eat.
Wait for that.
No, but that is the standard procedure.
No, that's good. That's good. To avoid any So I think it's time we go to the ground. get some fresh air, and then talk for a few minutes. Because I had
and serving over 3 million people in that area. So that's this part. The power comes from GPAL, Geometric Power Bar Limited, this side, and it gives the power. The power comes from all these, through these, the generation power plant. And we're going to show you the place where the power is now transmitted through these wires, through these, to the various parts of the metropolis. This place is where people live.
Okay.
Both the expatriate workers and particularly also this place.
That's from all the way down there.
Yeah, but in the back you have many bungalows where the Igbo people live. In the back, security, everything is here. So like when you say shell camp, that's the sort of thing you have here, where the workers can live comfortably. Even they have gym, they have their own kitchen to cook the food of their countries, everything. So it's all here. In Abia G village, that is geometric village. This side. In fact, my helipad, vice president.
Oh, I want to say helipad.
That side. So that side, restaurants, bars, they actually watch football and everything on the other, and that side. And clinic. The other day somebody collapsed. And had to be carried there, and 2 persons, and had to be taken care of there. So there's a permanent doctor, nurses there.
Great. All these people coming from those staff.
Over 600 workers in the company. Of course, I'm not here, I'm not in the field.
Because oku na fujimu abota from kisi eje ka soldier. So
athlete,
old soldier never die.
The wire, okay, these tubular poles, they more big affair in Nigeria.
Tubulars.
Each one, steel tubular poles.
Okay.
And where any place you got in Nigeria. So each one low 10 meters deep in ground.
Wow.
Yes, in ground. For stability, earthquake and so this is very unique. Pole. That's what this is about. So now on car live.
Great.
Sorry, or transmission line.
Yes. Okay. Sub transmission sub transmission. So now. So yes, on the top, again, fiber optic cable to transmit large data to around the city. Because what we want is ultimately Aba should be a smart city.
Yeah, internet.
Internet. There will be a data center in this building, so that we will also manage our own data, but also ndiozo for the area. That's another business unto itself.
Wow.
So I got
no,
geometric power about power plants area. The power plants according to them, and their commission, the safety. Man, because that machine is on, that turbine is on. You can hear the noise. Man, the good thing, like some power plant, this is a very modern power plant. Very, very modern. In fact, unlike other.
Anyway. Here.
Okay. I get me. But can I go see something inside this building?
Inside this
building. Then I have
to. Madam, because when we can sit to line your chair here, just 2 chairs.
Okay.
So, we ever have a control of the power plant building, control room for the power plant. I'm Banyanka. I get Jenna Ebe Anapo in the old power plants. They got gantries all over the place.
I didn't get a gantry. What's gantry?
Yeah, but here in Adena, they can nuku structures with wires all over the place.
Okay.
Are they measure like that? And gas insulated substation. So now kind of by now, you need compact and in ground. So on your kind of by kita. It minimizes space. Minimizes space.
Wires, huge cables, huge cables, and all that.
Gentlemen.
Very awesome. Change the water.
Thank you, Engineer Usman.
Oh, this is lovely.
How are you? Very good. Good to see you. Yes.
You are the energy man. Yeah, I see it in your face. Full of energy. Yeah. So you want to tell us what is happening here? Oh,
Engineer Usman will tell.
Oh, you? What you not do here, sir?
You're producing yourself.
I know. I have. But this room, what did they happen here?
This room is, we call it control relay panel. If there is any fault on the line, this thing will send signal automatically to open the breaker so that the fault cannot be.
Oh wow. So okay, which one did this one?
So this one is the switch gear that 3 kV are going to that. Those systems that you saw in that place, these breakers, these ones are controlling. In case of any fault, you don't need to come and open it here. It is this thing that will give signal that look, there's a fault on the line. Then the breaker will open so that there will be no power continuing on the line.
No, wow.
So these are the, like this one, this is the breaker for Oriental. This one is, I told you, informal. That is the transformer that is feeding this place. Then we have Oriental fish, we have Oputa.
And just go around, tell him.
So this is generator number 2. This is factory mode. This is industrial substation. This is, it looks very different, this place.
Why it look different?
We have 2 buses. 2 buses here.
Yeah.
We have bus 1 and bus 2. The bus 1 can take the whole load.
Okay.
If we want to maintain the other bus, we can shut it off and use only one. If we want also, we can couple it together so that it can supply, we can use the 2. Then if we want, like now, we can use one bus to supply that. If we have extra load, we can use one bus to integrate. That is an alternative. So then we have generator number 3, we have Osisioma, we have 2 models. This is the generator number 4, but the turbine is not yet ready, but everything is ready. So we just bring the turbine and install it. You don't need to break another place to put your the breaker here. Then we have PKC and upper control. Then we have auxiliary transformer. This auxiliary transformer is one that is giving us power here. It's about 500 kV. It's more than a big village. Yes, this is 500 kV. So it's just for servicing this foreign displays. And then we have
Potako Road.
These two are spares in case of expansion.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well done, eh?
Thank you, sir.
Well done.
There's one thing, this issue, when we say pole fall, we don't say people on the street, we say wire, cable, cord, off of one main road. How long would it take for the people to run from the place, come here, come down?
No, it's like you go do on our own before.
This is a special, in fact, you can go all over this country, you can see this type of force.
I don't hear them before.
Your car can hit that pole and your car will be damaged.
Hey, if you go no, if you go no, if you go no, hey, and what's in the
our conductors that is on the line, you will see that this is at 3 kV, but it's about 250 mA. NEPA, if you go, they have 132 line, but it's just 150 mA. So our conductor does not talk like that. No matter the rainfall, it's like the light cannot go.
You know, the small thing, when rain comes, light go up. When breeze
I know they do like that here. I chop no.
Thank you, man. In fact, this whole thing here, we can't go to that place. The switch gear that is on the other side. Okay, this is how the power, how it is in Abba. So, Abba power plant right there. That is where you are. Sorry, that one was good though. It's helpful. That one was okay. So you can see the different, where you have different substations that power this city. So they're located at completely different locations. You can see more there that the newsman was showing you a power station, substation in another location, Abba Control in another location, Port Harcourt Road, Factory Road, Osisioma, Ogbo Hill. They are all located, and those big towers are going to the different substations. That's the whole design. That's why Engineer Osman is telling you that as far as to take power, you cannot have the problem of the thing has fallen and all that. So that's the main design. Of course, the electrical is the next thing that you were going to show before. But this is fine.
Biko.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So this is the structure. Yeah. And I would like you to show us the Osisioma real time. What's happening there? CCTV. Okay. So we can see the different substations in the city. What's happening there, live?
You know, see as I did look. Wait, hey, shut up. Who is there? You know, see as I did look you. So you call everything I think about before you start. But I know say this thing don't take like 20 years.
Don't take now.
What? No how. If we don't face challenges.
Too many.
How did you No, we are not going to talk about, but we are going to talk about how people overcome their challenges.
Yes. No,
because there's one thing that, I see in you that I admire, and that's your consistency, your tenacity, and Chineke me, your audacity. Fada.
Yes.
Because that's the only way. We don't go grieve for any bad thing, anybody. We don't go grieve.
Yeah.
We go to still they do our work, put our mind inside our work.
That's the main thing.
So I beg, make you tell them how somebody like you overcame all these challenges and now we're here today?
The way I look at things in perspective, first is be doing what is correct. You must be, what you're doing must be correct. So we designed a power system that we know is absolutely first class. So we're confident about that. Then it is not about Bartinachi and his family. It's about our people. So once we are doing it for our people, we are not going to be thinking about, oh, I have lost this, I have lost that.
Remember all the kind of things where they happen for Abba before, even whether the clothing, whether fashion, where Abba used to be the China.
It's just in a year's time. I don't think
we should come back again.
You will see what's happening in Abba, and you go to the streets, go to where the garment industry business is. Go to leather products, which means shoes, belts, women's handbags, all those things. When you go there, you will see something different. Because the thing is, consistency. They begin to make. One of the reasons why they don't sell our garments abroad, they don't sell the leather products abroad, is that they don't have electricity to make those products, to finish them and make them repetitively the same. Okay? Repetitively the same. That is here now.
And that is the problem you are just solving.
That's the idea.
Job Noko.
That's the CCTV of the power plant.
The substation.
In different.
Yes. This one is Osisioma. So we can see you can see the person in the control room. We can see if the person is sleeping. We will tell he's playing with his phone. This is live.
Okay.
So if, for example, somebody overcomes the place and comes in, we can tell who it is.
Okay.
And we immediately deploy security, more than what they have. They have security there. This is another one, another substation.
Well, guys, una know say, anywhere where better thing, correct thing they happen, now there you go see area Fada. Yes. Okay. Because Bele Sweet means say I come here self. Because I don't hear kefi say many things they happen for Abia, But na me go take the title on of Emala Awamwa Bao Adi Mama. Don't get it twisted or Awamba original one back. So
but are you a BU? Abba brought up.
I think I want by now. I want original. Yes, Abba brought up. Okay, we are going to go and. And say,
come and shooting of voice in 3 years.
See your face. See your face. Then kill the Dudubari Bar.
I know it will rise again.
Okay.
On behalf of frustrated Nigerians, Area Fada is our president and our area papa.
Yes.
We want to say thank you and tap from the passion, because it takes only passion to fuel this project. If not, if it's just a capitalist investing in an opportunity, we would have disappeared.
In fact, we would have packed our bags and run away.
So that is what we are tapping into, never to give up.
No, don't give up.
Chinedu, na kowaloge we ha. Ema na ema so yibo. Na kowaloge ha. Woke mai hono ya. Amusili ya ike.
Bam.
Oh, wafo.
Odogu.
Well, good day, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I don't land again. This now. The area Fada. Yes, so we don't land for another exciting episode of Make We Yarn. Una no say anywhere way better they happen, una go see Fada there. Yes, so because our job now to promote positivity. Our job now to hold hands together like this, because we know that a new Nigeria is possible. Emma for that one. Now today I have a very interesting guest, because we don't do the code carry and finish, okay? And I know where I did now. I did Abia State, yes. And I did for one Obonga place when they call geometrics. I'm sure you don't they connect small. Because now these are the people where they ensure say, you see this about great to wear new face. Like I said, they know about back in the days where they do many things, you know, fashion or anything where you want. Aba used to be like the China of Nigeria. And now there with the face, now there we they go back to. Okay? This particular person I'm talking about now, Professor Obonga Professor. Okay? I admire him because of his consistency. Because nothing fit move this guy. As he did 20 years ago, now so he did 40 years ago, now so he did till today. Yeah, he's been consistent, he's been focused, he's been tenacious, and with a whole dose of audacity. Because the guy say, inaugurated. Ladies and gentlemen, I know they talk about any other person who no be Professor Bartholomew Naji of the geometric power. Hey, I mean, about power this thing. Put your hands together for this, my junior brother. Not clap now. I mean, the craze.
Even though I don't look like his junior brother.
Forget that thing. No be, you know, sometimes you go see car for road, you know, they know how to base them, you know, no say engine, no they work self, you know. Okay, well, back to the reason why we're here. You know, we're just coming off, recently, you have launched the geometric power base in Abia State recently, and I see Abians agog with, it's like there's a renewed hope. How, in doing all of that, and where you find yourself today, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling very good, because the thing is, if you set out to do something, and you're able to eventually accomplish it, you have to feel good. As long as what you set out to do is a good thing. What happens sometimes is that people start something and they don't finish.
Yeah.
But for me, I believe in starting, going through whatever you have to go through. In some of the Iho or Iro, Anadineho, Anadinasika, Nambe, cross to 7 rivers and 7 seas. So we suddenly crossed 7 rivers and 7 seas. Some of it can even be that you went to the land of spirits to fetch fire. Yes. But in the end, we're here, so we feel very, very good. Everybody here is excited. Many people who have been, in fact, there is one man here who is our employee 001, the first employee of the Aba Integrated Power Project. Retired from NEPA, or he was retired from NEPA in 2004. But he was retired as executive director in charge of generation, transmission, and engineering. The only person we know that had ever held such positions. Matter of fact, is from Imo State.
Wow.
So this man, we got him to be my chief technical advisor. Would you believe he is still here since then, 20 years later? So we said, well, they didn't make you managing director of NEPA. We are going to make you managing director of the generation company. So he's managing director of Geometric Power Aba Limited, which is the generation part of the integrated power project.
Yeah. Now,
so we all feel very good.
Great.
And we also feel particularly good for Abia, for Aba residents, businesses.
Being that they've been so neglected for a long time.
So there we are.
Now, I hear about 24/7 power supply. Isn't that a little bit ambitious?
Well, ambition is not bad. It's not bad. So we set about doing something that is not common in Nigeria, which is, okay, is 24/7 power something that is alien? No. It may be somewhat alien in Nigeria, but it's not alien in the world. Other people have reliable power.
Even Cameroon.
Why can't we have? When I was minister, I used to say to our people, there's no place where it's written on the forehead of Nigeria, thou shalt not have reliable electricity. So what we set about to do here is to prove that it is possible to do. And so once we have the gas, Aba people will have reliable electricity. These are brand new turbines. And in the background you can hear. One of the turbines being commissioned, because the first time when they commissioned, you start commissioning with the first turbine, then after a while you commission second turbine, then third turbine. Actually, the original plan was that each turbine will be commissioned 1 month at a time. But actually, they're going very fast now. Within the last 1.5 weeks, we're pretty much commissioning the 3 turbines. And now it's electrical commissioning that will commence. So in a few days, the power will start going to Aba.
Where do you see all of this going in the next 1 year, at least till the end of this year?
We think that the industries will wake up. We think that some of the industries that are dead, it becomes possible for investors to feel confident to invest in them. There are some of them we feel very, very bad to have seen dying or dead. Electricity is at least 40% of the cost of production. And so industrial electricity can change the whole picture. So we will see industries, a lot of industries coming. We see the ones that are here waking up and expanding. We will see a lot more small and medium scale industries. We see the common people getting employment. We see a lot happening in this city. We see people moving their businesses from other locations in Nigeria and outside Nigeria to Aba. This is what we foresee happening. So it's going to be a fantastic development. I mean, it is a fantastic development. And look, there's another aspect of it that people don't think about. That is the social life of a city. That it becomes possible at night for you to have social life and security to be there because you have light. So there are too many things that happen because you have reliable electricity in town.
Now, how affordable? That is just my concern for my people on the street. How affordable is this going to be? And of course, since you're involved, I don't expect all those mistakes of our old NEPA to be something that occurs here. So how affordable will this be?
No, the
for the
power,
common man?
The wonderful thing, from day one, we set out not to build premium power solution.
Okay.
We set out to build a power solution that can be regulated by the Regulatory Commission. And that is what we have. So the Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission regulates every aspect of the power here. So the people in the streets are going to get power at regulated rates.
Yeah.
In fact, matter of fact, the way tariff structure is set up, you have bands, band A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so if you're getting like 20 hours or more, you're in band A.
Okay.
So there's a certain tariff given by the regulator for band A, and we are not going to charge more than that.
Okay.
The people who are getting certain number of hours for band B and C and D and E. So that's that. In addition, just to ensure that we have a kind of good relationship with our consumers, we are in the process of metering all customers. We think, because we only started operating in Aba a year and a half ago. But within the next 2 years, hopefully we should have metered most of the customers in Aba. So it requires aggressive metering, about 10,000 customers each month to do it. So we've been moving very quickly in the metering process. We made it such that the customers don't really pay upfront for meters. So we have meter suppliers working with us to supply the meters for the customers, and then the suppliers get paid over a period of 3 years. So these things we are doing also to ensure that the smart meters are deployed in the city to ensure that people are comfortable. So it's a pay as you consume.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have to take me around this facility. It's some kind of walk, because before I go walk up from one end to reach the other, I don't know, say, I don't do exercise.
No, that's the exercise we do in the morning here.
Yeah.
What we do is we walk around the environment, and usually by the time you do the walk around, you get almost 5 kilometers.
Wow.
Yes. In the morning.
Now, I've been boasting since I've come into this establishment, and I'm looking at how Aba used to be before. Is there in your mind, and we're doing all of this, do you think we can get, especially the city of Aba, to where it used to be like before, the China of Nigeria?
I am absolutely confident that with the combination of what we are doing and what the government is doing with the road infrastructure and other things, and other investors coming in, that we will get even past where we used to be. And you have a good picture of what it used to be, because we used to have bata shoes. Bata shoes, they're no longer even in Nigeria. I heard that they're in East Africa, somewhere in East Africa. So this is where they made those shoes. They will have to, companies like that will have to come back. The garment industry, we have foresee a situation where major companies in London, in New York, come here to contract the garment producers here.
Yes.
to produce garments for them in hundreds of thousands or millions, and they buy and they can make them because they have electricity. We foresee shoes soon being made in Aba with stamp, made in Aba rather than made in Italy or made in Spain. So there are so many things. So a lot of the industries that used to be here will come back. Already, I can tell you, across the street was Guinness factory. They closed shop, left Aba many years ago, and they operate from Benin. But as we have it, some people came to visit us just last week, and they said that they bought the Guinness factory. It's a Cameroon-based company.
Wow.
Yes, they produce different types of drinks. Different types of drinks. Some of them non-alcoholic drinks. They produce them here. In fact, they say that the major sponsor, what is this, Shaz or whatever it is, they're the major sponsor of African Cup of Nations held in Abidjan. Okay, so that's a big company. So they are going to come here and begin to produce. They said that before the end of this year, they'll be in production.
Wow.
So that's the sort of thing that will begin to happen. A lot of industries coming up. Expansion of industries. There's a paint manufacturing company just across the street. There's Nigeria breweries. All these people will begin to expand. But the other industries, like there's a cosmetic industry here. There's a paper manufacturing industry here. In fact, the paper manufacturing industry used to be supplier of paper to the whole country, but it closed shop. Cost of electricity. So the company owned by the Nana Carlos. But now, and the thing about Aba, you will find people who started from trading.
Yeah.
And they went from trading, like in the case of the Carlos, from Oporoko, stockfish, to actual manufacturing, making paper mill, huge paper mill they have. So you find people who are traders. That is how I describe doing business with a heart. They are not people who just go to say, let us bring a conglomerate to Aba and we begin to operate. No, they created those businesses. They may go to get partnership from somewhere, but this is their own creation.
Well, I want to share with the viewers what I think is, as far as you as an individual is concerned, as far as you as Professor Batunaj is concerned, what keeps you, because you need to be tremendously focused. Like I already know that consistency becomes you. You've been tenacious and you moved along chasing this dream with a lot of gusto and a lot of audacity. And I know where all that is coming from. This may be a little personal, but it's still about sharing with the people out there. You've been in a union for almost going to 30 years, and I still see your beautiful wife. It's like, I don't know whether to call and say whether na your manager. Because everywhere we don't they work out for this compound, she did there. And na so small time she go come whisper. I will not tell her, say, maybe stop this guy because can't be like, say, I want jealous. I don't know how to hold myself.
If you want jealous, make you jealous now.
But only we will carry on.
That's why I'm saying it.
Yeah. So I want to, because, young people are getting married today, and they marry today, they break up tomorrow, they marry, marriage has become sort of overrated. For 30 years, that one long ago, how now they manage? Because I know that she's the power behind the throne.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're 100% correct.
I am with that, man.
Well, the thing is, if you're going to get married, try to marry someone that you will respect. You yourself will respect.
You will respect.
Yes, you will respect. Somebody you can have conversation with. Somebody you can share ideas with. She's my chief advisor.
Sure.
So I bounce off ideas with her, and it's part of the reason why we stay very close in the office. People ask me, how is it possible that you people stay together in the office and then you go home?
Go and stay together again.
Are you not tired? I say, no, the thing is waxing strong. So we very, very much deeply care about each other and what the other person is thinking about. And people talk about love. Yes, definitely love is buried in that, but regard for each other and the ideas and being able to benefit from what the other person is thinking is very important. And a lot of people, they say, how can you be taking ideas from? No, I take ideas from my wife. And the thing is, when she has a good idea, I would gladly leave my own and go to her own.
Bam.
I do it
You're
a
too
lot of
smart.
times.
You're too smart.
And it is such a gorgeously beautiful woman. So I mean, that is what else can a man really want?
Some people will say the fastest way to a man's heart is through the stomach.
And she also gives me a good stomach.
She dey cook your rich. But which one is the fastest way to your heart, apart from the stomach?
She really, she's my.
I want here now.
She's in my heart. Totally in my heart, and I can tell you it goes way beyond food. It's about a combination of too many things. Love, yes. The fact that we connect. It's like we connect spiritually. It's like God ordained for us to be together, and that what we have kindred spirits. We like similar things. We care for people similarly. We go out of our way to. She has a foundation, for example, and her foundation is all about caring for the elderly. So imagine going to get license, international license on how to care, to train people on how to care. We care for people. Together we sponsor children in schools. In my town. She's probably more popular than me in terms of how the town people give her regard because she takes care of so many things. The school, both the secondary school and the primary school, and I mean, she's the one responsible for feeding nursery children, because we feel that children who don't eat well don't grow their brain well. So when they're in school, that one single meal that you give them can be enough to do the job as they grow. So every day, the children are in school, she feeds them. So there are so many things that bond us together. So I can tell you.
Well, let me put it like this. Let me put it to you. What I have been able to decipher this past 1 hour I've been with you, watching the both of you. She's connected to your passion. And you both are entwined like that.
Yeah.
And I want to say, I wish you guys the best of luck. I want to recognize that you're doing something big for your people, for our people, especially the Abians, hoping that all of this will see some kind of return to how it used to be in the past when we enjoyed our environment. Maybe now we don't put finish. All the Ndekwensu and all the demons, they are flying all over the place. In fact, they know they sleep for night again, busy disturbing the whole environment.
Yes.
I'd like to appreciate you.
Thank you.
And I'm glad I came here to see things for myself. I know you're about to take me on a very wild trip.